Welcome back to this instruction video about the VPin Studio, and in this video I will briefly explain the functionalities about the table management which we have in the table overview section. I already did a video about this a while back, but since some things have changed I thought I'd do a re-recording, and yeah, let's see what we have here. The table you see here is an overview about all tables that are currently installed in your pinup popper system. So you may have more on your disk, but these are the ones that have already been added. In addition to the videos for each screen and the file name and stuff, you also see assets like the pub-pack or backglass that are available for the table or installed for your table. Also, here's this status column which shows the configuration status of this table. So you may want to check if this icon is red, if something wrong, if there's something wrong with the table you can fix, or if the validator is not applicable here, you can just dismiss the message. For example, I've set here Back to the Future, where inside the pub-pack a file is missing, or a lot of files are missing. You can't actually do much about this since it's a pub-pack. You can maybe download a newer one, or you can just dismiss this message. And we're done. The file is green, so the table is ready to play, and we are, can head over to the next one and see what's wrong there. But let's take a look on the actual functionality we have in the toolbar first. Besides the search and reload functionality, which is obvious, we have here the import dialog. And the import dialog gives you the option to import tables that are located in the tables folder of your visual-pinball emulator. But the files have not been imported to Popper yet. For example, you can select different ones. I can, for example, import a Star Trek version. And once done, the Star Trek version is added to the list of tables and is also visible here. Search Star Trek, And as you can see, we now have an additional version for Star Trek available. Next, the upload functionality. We have upload ROMs, which is quite simple. You can select the list of ROMs, and these files will be uploaded to the VPin Mame ROM folder. More interesting is the upload VPX table button. Here you have the option to not only upload the VPX file to visual-pinball, but also to replace existing tables or clone existing entries. With more and more table releases and versions are released in shorter time spans, at least I got the feeling for that more and more tables are released. This gives you an easier way to set up the table if you already have the same one already installed. For example, if a new version, for example, for time load is available, and let's quickly delete this one. So if you have a version of timebot installed and you want to add a newer version, you can select the upload dialog, select the newer version. Here you have timeload version 3. something, and create a clone of the existing table entry. So this means all pinup popper media that are already configured for the older table will be used for the new one. So let's upload it. And as you can see, the table has been added, and also the two icons I have uploaded for the table have been copied, so you don't have to do anything besides adding it the table to a new playlist in order to play it. Next, we have the scan button. This will scan the VPX file and extract some metadata information. I will explain this in another video when I come to the script details. And you have also a drop down here to scan all tables, but yeah, let's head over to the validation function. As you can see from the Back to the Future table, we had dismissed the issues, and we can press the validate button for every table so that the existing validations are resetted, the existing dismissed validations are resetted, and yeah, the possible issues with the table are shown again. That's basically all here. And next we have the play and stop button. This will launch the VPX emulator, and you can also kill all processes here if the VPX emulator is running. So you can quickly select tables, start it when you want to have a brief look at it. And this is a shortcut, so you don't have to open and close the files in the VPX software, which can be a bit tedious if you want to test multiple tables. Next, we have the backup. This is based on the visual-pinball backup manager. And I've made a separate video about this, so I want to explain it here. And finally, the delete functionality, which I've shown you more or less by accident. But let's take a look at it again. So you can select the table, delete, press delete, and if there aren't any variants from the table, you can delete all files that belong to this table. If there are different versions for the table, for example, wait for Star Trek, you see the files that are referenced by other versions of the table can't be deleted. So here you can only delete the actual game files and the backlash if you want. And delete the files. That's it. I hope you liked the current status of the software. Give me feedback if I missed something. Feel free to drop a message on the Discord server. And yeah, follow the channel if you want to get updates about this side panel features, which I'm hopefully will do pretty soon. Until then, goodbye.